This message may or may not resonate with everyone watching. Please use your discernment when watching tarot. We're having issues on YouTube. Peace. This is going to be a general message. Whatever comes out, that's what Spirit wants to talk about. So let's see. Clear and concise messages. Benevolent ancestors, Holy Spirit, universe, and spirit guides. What does the collective need to know? Peace, fam. First card out is always the most significant. We got attachment. It's represented by the number 5. So something could be changing. I'm seeing action at the bottom of the deck, and there's 2 horses. This could be about a decision. Somebody's made a decision to move forward. What else? A woman holding a heart. The number 44 could be significant for someone. We got envy. The number 20 could be significant. And we got deceit. Damn. Good gracious. Okay. Bottom of the deck, I got Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael deals with the root chakra. The root chakra is situated where your tailbone is, and the mantra is, I have. So this is about knowing that you are enough. You have everything that you need, and you can acquire it if you need to. You have the ability to do that. But anyway, overall energy here is attachment. There's some sort of attachment. Somebody here is taking off a mask, or somebody's releasing themselves. There's change. Let's see. I also have a woman holding a heart. So this could be about matters of the heart. I'm seeing a butterfly. You could be telling me that you feel like you've grown. There's growth here. Anyway, the past is showing envy and deceit. But let's see. Why is attachment here for the collective? What is this energy? I'm seeing the tower at the bottom of the deck in reverse. Somebody here could have a fear of something changing. What's this attachment? It's a marriage. It's a commitment. Some sort of high-level commitment. You could be telling me this relationship, you and this person mirror each other. 4 of Wands. The Magician in reverse. Gemini energy. There was some sort of a relationship with somebody manipulated, took control, or somebody is controlling. I'm getting the King of Pentacles. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn in the reverse. They don't have to be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It could be a woman in masculine energy. Put it however it resonates. Normally this represents somebody who is in a commitment, or they're supposed to be. This person could have children. They have responsibilities. Why is the Magician here in the reverse? What's this Magician energy? We got the Empress in reverse. Taurus, Libra energy. Whoa. And the 7 of Cups. Somebody here was pretending to be someone they're not. Okay, again, the Empress. I guess it doesn't matter whether it's a man or a woman. But this is somebody who is very codependent. I got illusions here. This person could create illusions. 7 of Cups in a, well, it ain't in reverse. Well, why is the Empress in reverse? I got the Lovers at the bottom of the deck. Gemini energy. Somebody here was refusing to see. There's a blockage. There's a blockage here. I'm seeing the Emperor in reverse too. Dang. Who are these 2 people? Why is the Empress in reverse? Because I just saw the Emperor in reverse. The Page of Cups. And the 3 of Wands. Something's definitely changing here. This could be a time of healing or forgiveness. It's a very emotional time though. But I feel like with the 3 of Wands in the reverse, somebody here is realizing that whatever outcome they had wished for, it's not happening. Something could be delayed. But I feel like somebody is noticing that something's not turning out the way that they had hoped for. There's illusions. Who's this King of Pentacles in the reverse? There's some sort of illusion. Something doesn't sit right. Something don't look right. The Eight of Wands is here in the reverse. Yeah, there's a shift. The Wheel of Fortune, Sagittarian energy. So definitely feel like there's delays. Somebody, when you're dealing with this King of Pentacles in the reverse, this person is very selfish or materialistic. I feel like this person, you and this person argued, or there was just stagnant energy. Maybe you weren't talking to each other, but still under the same roof. I definitely feel like there's a lack of movement, and the Wheel of Fortune signals a change. Something has shifted. Give me more for the Eight of Wands. The Seven of Pentacles. And the Six of Cups in the reverse. So Seven of Pentacles could represent like reflection. Like you've been taking the time to reflect, look back over things. You could be telling me that you're observing how you've been investing your time, your energy. Where have you been putting your time, effort, and energy into? What seeds have you been sowing into? And I get the Six of Cups in the reverse. If somebody here is not able to move on from something that happened to them in the past, or some sort of past memory, somebody keeps bringing it back up. Give me more for the Six of Cups. Thank you. Judgment. Scorpio, Sagittarian energy. What else for the Six of Cups in reverse? And the Lovers, Gemini energy. It came out again. I don't know. It's something about Judgment and the Lovers. Now, this could be an awakening about this connection. That's mainly what I'm getting. There's an awakening about this connection. I feel like the awakening has a lot to do with why things are not moving forward. And I feel like it's because somebody won't let go of the past. Why is this woman holding a heart here? We got the woman holding a heart. The number 44 could be significant to someone. Whew. Three of Pentacles just came out in the reverse. The Sun. Leo energy could be significant. And the King of Cups. There's love here. I mean, there's two people here. Well, first of all, the woman holding a heart could represent, you know, just having love for someone. Someone being lovable, unconditionally loving. The Three of Pentacles, though, represents not being able to get along with your partner, or there's something about disagreements, a lack of team effort, like working together. I got the Sun. Children could be a factor, but the Sun represents clarity. So you're seeing something for what it really is. Then we got the King of Cups. Despite the fact that you love someone, you have a lot of emotions for someone here. But I feel like sometimes with the King of Cups don't like to wear their heart on their sleeve. But why is there a lack of team effort, like cooperation? What's going on with that Three of Pentacles in the reverse? What is that? The Nine of Wands. And the Tower in reverse. Somebody's working really, really, really hard, either to protect themselves or to not let go of something. They're afraid. Somebody's afraid of something changing. We got the Tower in reverse. This is fear. Fear of the inevitable. Aries, Scorpio energy. Yeah, I feel like this is fear of the inevitable. Like somebody doesn't want to, either somebody don't want to lose you, you don't want to lose this person. What's envy? But see, envy and deceit. Okay, let's get into this. What's this? What is this? We got envy coming out here. Now remember, the very first energy in this reading was an attachment. And it doesn't look like a healthy one. I mean, from the state of this picture, it looks like there's a lack of understanding. There could be arguments. It just looks like stagnant energy. And then there's somebody who is tied or tethered to like a stump. Like you ain't going nowhere. Anyway, what's this envy energy? Somebody envies you. Your partner, that's toxic AF. If your partner envies you. Let's see. We just got the Emperor in reverse. And I said something about this earlier because I saw him when I was shuffling. So we got the Emperor and the Empress in reverse. These are two people who are not compatible. Not compatible. I don't want to say that. It's these two people, they bump heads. They're not seeing eye to eye for whatever reason. But anyway, this Emperor in reverse is full of ego. This is an egotistical person. And I feel like whoever this person is, they're definitely set in their ways. This is Aries energy. I don't know if I mentioned that. But this person could have control issues. Give me more. This is what I'm getting when I clarify envy. I also had the Ten of Swords come out in reverse. What else? And Justice in the reverse. Libra energy. Whoever this Emperor is, I mean, the Ten of Swords in reverse represents self-sabotage. This person could have a history of sabotaging themselves because they go with their ego. They have a hard time tapping into their higher self or listening to their instincts or following that. I get that this person is set in their ways. And then they sabotage things. Why? Because they have this envy. There's envy here. And I got Justice in the reverse. This person could be going through some hard times. What's this Emperor in reverse? Why is this here? Yeah, this person needs to love themselves. There's a lack of love here. I got the Ace of Cups. Or either they just don't respect other people. They have no love for anybody else, much less themselves. What else? The Four of Pentacles. Selfish. Why am I getting selfish? This person compares themselves to others. What's the Ten of Swords in reverse? This is the person that's wearing a mask. Somebody's wearing a mask or pretending to be someone they're not. I got the Seven of Swords in the reverse. This person could throw rocks and hide their hands. Like they take shots at you, but then, I don't know, is this shade? What the heck is this? Page of Pentacles is in the reverse too. And I feel like this person, they don't finish what they start. Or this could be the type of person that makes promises that they don't keep. You could be telling me you're not talking to this person anymore. You are emotionally detached from them. You could be giving this person the cold shoulder. Or this is how they treat you. Somebody is not satisfied. I don't feel like this person's ever satisfied. They're never satisfied. They make you feel like that. Like you're not good enough or something like that. That's a projection. This person's projecting there's something about this person. They envy you. They envy other people. You could be telling me that you try your hardest not to have conflict with this person, or you avoid them at all costs. Something like that. Because this person's got some self-destructive tendencies. I do feel like this person is hiding the truth, or hiding they're hiding behind a mask. Why is injustice here? Justice is there in the reverse. Why? Somebody could be having some legal troubles. Anyway, Eight of Cups came out in the reverse. and the Star. Somebody makes decisions and then they instantly regret that shit. Thank you for the gifts. Somebody makes bad decisions and then they instantly regret it. I got the Star in reverse, Aquarius energy. There's a lack of hope, lack of inspiration. Was this person very pessimistic? They don't, there's insecurities or pessimism or something. This is why this person envies a lot of other people, because they, I don't know, they're lacking in some way. Hold on, let me see if I can. Got the ash from my incense all over the card. Okay, let's see. Yeah, this person plays the victim. This person plays the victim. They have a victim mentality, victim mindset. Let's see. Something's happening in divine timing. Maybe this awakening or this awareness, because somebody here is attached to this or was attached to this. And too much unconditional love for this person is what I'm getting. Because whoever this person is, we ain't even clarified this deceit yet. We ain't even clarified that yet, but what's going on with this person? What are they struggling with? Doing it the hard way. Doing things the hard way. Doing things the hard way instead of trying to find an easier way. Yeah, this person's set in their ways. I feel like whoever this person is, it works for them or they think it works for them, but they just don't want to shift. They don't want to change. They don't want to evolve or something like that. They just make things harder is what I'm getting. Give me more. They make things harder for no reason. And then I feel like there is excessive giving. And I got to be honest, collective. I feel like this is was coming from your end. And I feel like this person was happy to receive. But I don't know. Maybe the roles are flipped. Put it however it resonates. But I got excessively giving coming out here. It says, not standing in your value. I really feel like something tells me that's the collective energy. Not standing in your value and receiving what you're truly worth. There's that victim energy again at the bottom of the deck. I see a blocked sacral chakra. Your sacral chakra is located where your reproductive organs are, and the mantra is, I want. So I don't know why I feel like somebody here has been limiting themselves from having what they truly want. Like you could have certain dreams and desires, but you settle. I don't know how to put this, fam. I'm not trying to judge nobody, because baby, ain't nobody perfect. I know I'm not, but what is this? Let me get one more. I feel like this deck is dangerous. Giving up too easily. Giving up too easily. And then I see rushing success. I'm seeing limiting beliefs. Okay, enough with this deck, because this deck be, whew, this deck will pinch. Pinch. Anyway, what I do have out here says doing it the hard way, excessively giving, and giving up too easily. If you quit before the miracle happens, you'll never get to see your victory. So, Spirit wants you to awaken. Awaken the warrior. Even if it becomes very difficult to hold on, fight to your last breath, as the road to success is never easy. All things are working for your good. No, this almost feels like both of you guys' energy, honestly. And the reason why I say that is because the Four Wands. I mean, whenever I see the Four Wands, to me, it's a very positive, very powerful energy, because it represents two people mirroring each other. It represents two people triggering the shit out of each other, because both are triggering unhealed wounds. You know how people poke certain, wounds that you have, and it shit just, ooh, it takes you there instantly. I feel like that's what this person can easily do to you and you to them. It's mirroring. It's mirroring energy. And the purpose for this is to see it, work on it, transmute it. Okay, collective. Moving on back to because I feel like this person, somebody here is very pessimistic. Somebody here has very low optimism. Like, what is deceit? Why is deceit here? What is this about? At the bottom of the deck, I got the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is like an immature energy, or somebody here who has trouble communicating without taking offense or getting defensive, or, you know, feeling like they're being attacked. Thank you. Thank you guys for the positive comments. Thank you for liking the video. Yeah, they're ungrateful. Somebody here is really ungrateful, or they have a hard time finding appreciation, or this blocks this person. I don't know how to put that, fam. I hope this isn't offending anybody. But anyway, why is deceit here? The Fool in reverse. First of all, somebody here has a fear of taking risks. Somebody, the way somebody has a lack of optimism, it really is self-limiting. Somebody here don't believe in themselves. They don't believe in miracles. They don't believe in, I don't know. Somebody's struggling. Struggling with the Fool in reverse. Fear. The World in reverse. Capricorn energy. And High Priestess in reverse. And then I see the Moon in reverse. These are major arcanas. These are heavy hitters, heavy hitting energies. First of all, we're clarifying deceit. So I'm like, who is doing this? And what is this about? And then we got the Fool in reverse. Like I said, there's fear of taking big risks, dreaming big. You know, what will happen? If I don't know what's going to happen, I'm not going to take the risk. That's somebody's energy. So that's a control issue. Somebody here has to know the outcome, or has to feel like they have control over the outcome, or else that's very limiting. You don't get to see what all is out there and what potential lies for you if you stagnate yourself like that. But I feel like with the World in reverse, somebody here is missing the point. Like, there's a lesson here. There's something about a repeating cycle. You know, something keeps playing. If you were to really stop and reflect, you will see that there's something about a pattern. I don't know if this is another person's patterns, habits, behaviors, or if this is your own. Again, let us not forget, two people are mirroring each other. So I know we always like to look at the other person, but sometimes we got to look at ourselves. Eyes look out, they don't look in. So we have to check ourselves sometimes, collective. But anyway, because we could be lying to ourselves. But I feel like with the World in reverse, there's definitely a need to go ahead and close something out. There needs to be a lesson learned, or else it will repeat. That makes sense? We got the High Priestess in reverse, Pisces energy. This has everything to do with tapping into one's higher self, listening to one's higher self. You know those moments where you might not like what you're seeing, or you might not like how you're feeling, because you know you need to let somebody go, or I don't know how to put this, fam, but I just feel like this could be resistant to see the truth in something, possibly. It represents a missed sign. Somebody's missing something. It could be a blind spot. I mean, but I don't know. Something tells me you know what it is. You just, sometimes you just don't want to believe it. Does that make sense? What is the Fool in reverse? Paranoia. Extreme fear. Yeah, it's like, oh my gosh. Whatever this is, it feels like somebody who excessively worries, and if they don't know what the outcome is going to be, that's a problem. They have to know what's going to happen. And fam, life don't work like that. Like real life don't work like that. You won't work yourself into sickness doing this. This is excessive worry, paranoia. I don't know, it's deep anchored fear. Why? Because somebody feels like they have to defend themselves. Somebody feels like they're always being attacked. This is fight or flight energy. Even being in fight or flight all the time, fam, will eventually take a toll on your body. Ask me how I know. You got to be careful with that. You know, always being high strung and easily triggered. Because that's what I'm seeing. I see somebody feeling like they always got to defend themselves. What else? The Knight of Swords. It's in the reverse. So whatever that is, it's like somebody makes impulsive decisions, or I don't know. Somebody could be frustrated, or they feel like they have no patience. Somebody, you know, it definitely feels like fight or flight. And I don't know how to explain that, but it just feels like somebody is just waiting for that moment when the shoe drops or something like that, fam. Maybe this person feels like they make poor decisions because they don't think it through, or they decide on their impulse versus that gut feeling that tells them to wait. I don't know how to, I hope that makes sense. Now, like I said, it also feels like somebody here could be feeling like they got to defend themselves because they get attacked. They get attacked. And it could be from this envious energy from their partner. So somebody's always on defense. Again, fight or flight. You're in a relationship where you're on fight or flight mode. That's it. They're like you're always waiting for this person to come at you with something. Anyway, the World. Why is that in the reverse? Oop. Yeah, somebody here. You could be telling me you feel burnt out, drained, exhausted. Because somebody here can't see it, or somebody here, they don't understand it, they can't conceptualize, or somebody here is refusing to see it. Thank you for the gifts. It's exhausting. It's draining someone. And I feel like this person, they could be choosing to let go. That's what the Four of Swords could represent, like the need to just let it go. Why is the High Priestess here in the reverse? Death in the reverse, Scorpio energy. Somebody is scared of doing something different. Somebody is scared or afraid of change. That's what it looks like. It's scary. Ooh, damn. God dang. I'm taking all of that. All them cards. Okay, first of all, we got the devil way over here in the reverse. Spirit is saying you got to let go of some sort of toxic attachment. Capricorn energy. Because the devil is an attachment. It's codependency, it's addictions, it's obsession. With it coming out in the reverse, this is a need to release. Thank you for the gifts. I'm just tripping at how they, I mean, like, 4 cards went, that's more than 4 cards. They went flying. I also am seeing this 2 of Cups. This is what needs to be released. Is it toxic attachment? I'm just a reader, fam. I am just a reader. 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. 10 of Pentacles in the reverse could represent a lack of contentment. You don't feel like this is it. This does not feel like it. You know, like you could just feel restless, or you could just feel like something more is out there. If you were content, you wouldn't be questioning this relationship. You wouldn't have a question, doubt whatsoever. You'd be like, I'm sticking it in. I'm here. We are together, and I'm in this relationship for the long haul. But something tells me that that's not the vibe. 10 of Pentacles in the reverse is a lack of contentment and peace. Then these 3 cards came out. Well, they all came out at the same time. There's the 10 of Cups, the Queen of Swords, and the 10 of Wands. You could be seeing 10-10. Yeah, yesterday was 10-10 portal. Well, with the 10 of Wands, 10 of Cups, I feel like you smack dab in the middle of that. 10 of Wands is the end of struggle. The end of feeling oppressed. 10 represents the end. So this is you dropping anything that has been weighing you down. Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, you don't have to be an air sign, and you could be a man in this energy. The Queen of Swords is somebody who is making a decision to cut out what no longer serves. This is making a logical choice, a logical decision. What makes sense? And then, you know, cutting it out or making a decision. Then we got the 10 of Cups, which is the opposite of that 10 of Pentacle energy I was just getting. In order to have this peace, happiness. Now, this is emotional satisfaction, but still, contentment, emotional satisfaction. I feel like it's all necessary. You need it all. So you could be telling me that because you feel so drained, weighed down, oppressed, there's too many difficulties. It's hard holding these things together. You're just making this logical decision to do what's best. I see somebody here who struggles to focus. It's hard to focus. And I mean, if you can't focus, I mean, what can you do? You know? You're welcome, Grace. I hope it works out for you soon, huh? Okay. I think I covered all the oracle cards. What was at the bottom of the deck? Bottom of the deck, remember we had Archangel Michael. And Archangel Michael is here to support your root chakra. The root chakra is situated where your tailbone is. And the mantra in that area is, I have. You have everything that you need. You're not missing anything. God don't make no mistakes. You were gifted with whatever you need to make yourself stable, to create your own contentment, your own happiness. That's what I'm saying. Why is Archangel Michael here? Yep, to manifest. To manifest whatever you want. Yeah, to manifest peace, harmony, equilibrium. Somebody here is 35. The 8 of Pentacles is here in the reverse. And the 2 of Wands. Yeah, somebody got a big decision to make. If you have not already made this. And if you did make it, that was a huge decision you made. That was, yeah. Because I feel like you could be moving. You've definitely leveled up. But This could have moved you from where you're at now to somewhere new. I don't know why I'm getting the 10-10 portal. You could have stepped into a new beginning period, but why is the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse? So the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse is like working, overworking. This could be like focused on only material things, or what is this? Eight of Pentacles. It's definitely giving can't focus. Yeah, somebody's been working really, really hard. Working really, really hard, what? To stay in this attachment or to make things work out between you and this person? Because I'm seeing that was unsuccessful. The Six of Wands. You feel like it's not working, or you feel like it's unworthy effort. I got the Nine of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, unmet dream. This isn't, something about this tells me that you're not satisfied. You're not satisfied with the outcome that you're seeing, or this isn't what you had in mind. You know that there could be a better circumstance or something like that. Okay, so yeah, Archangel Michael is helping you to wake up to that realization that you could either stay, you can stay, or you can move on. But it's up to you. That's what I'm saying. So, toxic attachment. This is not going to be everybody's situation. So, I'm only talking to the ones that it resonates with. But there's toxic attachment and a big decision to free oneself. Because I don't see this attachment, or I don't see this behavior changing. I don't see this behavior changing anytime soon. Not unless this person is willing to change. And I don't think they are. As a matter of fact, this person focused on the wrong shit. They're focused on being envious. Their focus is something else. And trying to take you down, or trying to dim your light, or something of that nature. That's one of the most toxic relationships to be in, is one where you know your partner envies you and they try to make your life hell because of their inadequacies or their insecurities. I'm trying to choose my words wisely, fam, because I'll be wanting to say some things. But I'm not, okay? So let's see. What else? Somebody's frustrated that you're at peace. Somebody don't like the fact that you are at peace. And they're frustrated because they can't mess it up for you. They can't trigger you. They can't get your attention. Yeah, it's making this person feel resentful too. Frustrated and resentful. He said, I'm so cold. I ain't cold. I am cold though. I'm about to turn my heater on. Don't worry about it. Let me get you up out of here. All right, yeah. Ooh, okay, so listen. This person could be frustrated because they have no control. They can't do anything. I feel like you're awakening. You're realizing something. For some of you, you've already detached. Or collective, this could represent how you feel in this relationship. This could represent how you feel. Or both. Like I said, these are two people who are mirroring each other. I'm seeing irritated. What else? I just got shy and afraid. Well, we definitely saw fear in the reading. Fear of the unknown. Not wanting to take risks. Not wanting to take, not wanting to see what else is out there. I'm going to stay or stick with what I know. It's a limitation. All of this is limiting. Look at this. Even the powerless energy with the rope around that wrist. Thank you, Nina. Thank you guys for the hearts. Thank you for the gifts. Confused. It leaves you confused because you're not really sure what to do. It's like you love somebody, but then how do you help them overcome their fears? Because I feel like they're afraid of evolving. You're afraid of letting go, or they're afraid of letting you go. They're afraid of you leaving them because they won't level up. It's something, what is going on with this person? Well, we already looked at that. What did we say? They do things the hard way. They do things the hard way. They don't take risks. What was it? Excessively giving up too easily. Okay. I got respectful, encouraged. You could be telling me that, I mean, somebody here tries to be respectful. Somebody here tries to be respectful and understanding. And I feel like there could be, you know, the desire to want to encourage somebody or to support someone because you recognize their limitations, or you recognize whatever it is that's keeping them afraid. Or collective, this could be how you have support that is trying to push you, encourage you to step out of your comfort zone. I feel like your person regrets. There's a lot of regret. Like I said earlier, it's like somebody here could make impulsive decisions and then instantly regret it. I keep seeing this frustrated energy. So I feel like somebody has a lot of blockages that they need to work through. I don't know if this person wants you to help them work through their insecurities or their issues. I don't know. I feel like that's a lot of work. That's an overachievement in my opinion, but I'm not trying to be funny, but somebody wants you to continue to have sympathy, empathy for them. Because I feel like you do give this person encouragement. I feel like you do. You respect people. I don't know, you respect the fact that this person has fears. But something about that drains you. This is an interesting dynamic between two people. You know what? I ain't pulled from this deck in a minute. Let's see. Clear and concise message. You had to go no contact. Thank you. He made me crazy. He's still in my business. Oh gosh. Clear and concise message. All right. What else? I see distance. I see you distancing yourself. Like, if you haven't physically distanced yourself, you definitely have emotionally. Feelings are different. Feelings have changed. But it says no contact. It literally says that on this card. It says temporary separation, no contact, necessary break, and long distance. Wow. You just said that too. Yeah. Something has shifted. There's a portal. It says doors are opening, a higher vibrational shift, time to make big changes, and growing in power. Thank you for the gifts. Playfulness. Somebody be playing too damn much. This person played too many damn games. What is this? Somebody has 2 cats and they love to play a lot. Like you love watching them play around, chase each other. I don't know. Or it don't have to be cats, could be any animal. But anyway, it lights you up. It brings you joy. Somebody be playing too damn much. Somebody here is immature, or they definitely a sucker for you though. This person's a sucker for you. You're their weakness. They do anything for you, or you do anything for them. I'm hearing that little song. I am not going to sing it. What is that? It's an old song, like probably back in my parents' childhood. But it goes, I'll do anything for you. Yes, anything for you. Anything. I don't know, fam, but I just heard that shit in my head. I had to let it out, because if I don't let it out, it's going to haunt me. So now it can haunt you. No, I'm scared. Okay, somebody is watching you, stalking, searching for you, perception. I feel like this is perception. Something about your perception. Could be changing. I just said that. Eyes look out, they don't look in. There's something about maybe somebody needs to take an inner look at themselves, or there's a commitment here. There's a bond. It says taking it to the next level, getting engaged, planning for the future, ready for a life partner. This could be, well, it says ready for a life partner. That could be you, collective. There's something about you needing to unattach yourself from this so that you can go towards something that is more in alignment with you, your destiny, your future. Yeah, because your perception has shifted. Let me get more. Or this is what spirit is encouraging. Ooh, damn. It says, what a waste. Somebody here, you feel like this shit was a waste of your time. It says, wasting your time, not worth waiting for, unrequited love, you deserve better. Dang. Wow. Yep. She's a gasp. Yes, you have shifted your perception. Maybe there's something that you saw, something that you're just realizing. I do see this divine portal. We did have the 1010 portal yesterday. I don't know, fam. Your time is not to be played with. Yep. There's an awakening. I got wise owl. So you are wiser. There's wisdom coming up here. Lesson learned. Thank you, love. Thank you for the hand heart observant. Appreciate you. You wised up. You wised up. Somebody here has an old soul. It says answers are within you. Remember how I said Archangel Michael represents everything that you have? And I said God don't make no mistakes. You have everything you need. You could be recognizing that more now. Like you are just like, wait a minute. I am so self-sufficient. What the heck? I don't need. You're not in need. And if you need anything, you know how to get it. Without another person? Is this what you're awakening to? I feel like whoever I'm reading for, you're going to be making smarter choices moving forward. You've already started. Something tells me you just can't help this person. You love them, but you can't help them. Like you recognize that this is beyond your skill level to sit up here and, I don't know why I feel like this person wants to wants you to help them evolve, or wants you to have sympathy and empathy and allow them to stay the same. I don't know how to put that, but I hope that made sense. They want you to stay the same so they can stay the same. Damn. Hell nah. Heck nah. Oh, gosh. Let's see. So I feel like now you're moving forward with intention. You've got like your antennas are up. Like your sense of what's real and what's not is, I don't know how to put that, but next year is the year of the fire horse. Somebody here could be born in the year of the horse. I got trust coming out here. You got to trust the process. Spirit said trust the process. There's nothing else to do. Worrying ain't going to change anything. Because what's going to be, going to be. Wow. Oh. You got to trust the process. That's difficult. That's not easy. I feel like you like to know what's going to happen. Clear and concise message. Thank you guys for the positive comments. Those of you who are sending positive comments my way, I appreciate y'all. Because I'm seeing the shade comments too, guys. And like, y'all need to grow the hell up. You don't have to watch me. It's Saturday. There's plenty of things to do today. Like, I don't understand that. I don't care either. Too old to care. Year of the horse. If you were born in the year of the horse, you are somebody who is charismatic, generous, and heroic. You could be telling me you were born in 1966, 1978, 1990, and for the young guns, 2002. Year of the horse. So next year is the year of the fire horse. And I don't know, think about horses. What do horses need? They need space. They need opportunity. They need to be able to run, roam, get that energy out. And this is a fire horse energy. So there's going to be a lot of passion. Anyway, you're going to have to trust the process. Thank you, love. Don't listen to them. You are a gem. Thanks for your wisdom. Probots hating on real shit. All love and gratitude from me. Thank you, love. I appreciate that. I know it's you know, I was thinking about becoming one of them tarot readers that cuts off the damn comments totally. But I ain't trying to do that. I'm late, but gotta rewind. Peace, beautiful. I ain't trying to do that. Like I said, I'm too old to care about people's damn opinions. You know what the hell I've been through? You don't. Nobody knows what other people have been through, but people would love to comment on people's journeys. Okay, we got the monkey. Somebody here is born in the year of the monkey. Spirit is saying to allow your creative, childlike energy to express. Allow your childlike imagination to express itself. There's something about that that could be lucrative. Your ideas are lucrative. If you were born in the year of the monkey, you were born in 1968, 1980, 1992, and for the young ones, 2004. Yeah, Spirit said, have fun. This is not a time to be taking life too damn seriously. I know that's easier said than done, fam, but when all else fails, what do you have? You kind of have to, like, not take shit seriously. I mean, it'll drive you crazy taking all this shit seriously, fam. It's too much stuff going on right now for you to just make sure you're enjoying your life, okay? Make sure you're enjoying. Maybe that's why Spirit is saying you can let go of whatever this is that's burdening you. Rebirth. Thank you, Spirit. That's confirmation. And we are currently in the year of the snake. 2025 has been a snake year in Chinese astrology. What do snakes need? They need to grow and they need to shed. You've been shedding. You've been letting go of old, outdated beliefs that don't serve you anymore. Hold on. Let me find my card. If you were born in the year of the snake, you were born in 1965, 1977, 1989, and for the younger ones, 2001. You're curious, graceful, and wise. Comment below, let me know how your year been, because this should have been a good year for you if you were born in the year of the snake. I know Chris Brown is a snake and Cashapp are snakes. They've had phenomenal years. But with this rebirth energy, what is this? What does Spirit want us to know? Let's see. Okay, so snake, rebirth. This card represents the cycle of rebirth and eternity. As a snake sheds and emerges clean and new from the sheath of dead skin, it reminds us of the constant cycle of life, death, and rebirth. We shed our skin and hair daily, and the remnants of our bodily self become dust on the air, in the earth, and in the water. This card asks us to consider our place in the grand cycle of things and reminds us that change is a natural part of life. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you, Observant. Thank you, Beth Rules. Appreciate y'all. Yeah, wow. There's a new beginning here. I feel like this is happening whether we want it to or not. I don't know why, but I just feel like, especially being a snake year, like, how was your September? Was September like a year of ending? I mean, a month of endings? Or did something end in the month of September? I'm asking because we're also in a 9 year. 2025 is a 9 year. 9 is the number of conclusions, completions. Things are coming to a conclusion. And then with September being the 9th month, I'm wondering if you guys experienced anything in that month or It did feel long. Felt long as hell. Like, what in the world? I'm curious. Let's get, ooh, don't drop, don't fall. Let's get an oracle message from this deck. Let's see. Clear and concise message. So from now on, I will never look at the month of September the same again. I'm like, when September come around, I'm gonna need it to hurry up and push on through. You know what I'm saying? We got gratitude showing up at the bottom of the deck. Now, it's funny because last year, oh, and this is so crazy. Okay, let me share this with y'all. Some of y'all already know because you've been following me. But last year in September, 3 humongous trees in my backyard blew over in a storm. 3, not 1, not 2, 3. All of them missed the house, but they were literally laying on each side of my house in the backyard. And I mean, these things were huge trees. Came up from the root. It's still a big stump in my backyard now. And my neighbor tried to burn it, so it would kind of, child. I looked up the meaning of that, and that represents cycles. I think that was September 16 last year. Scared the out of me, because it was like the first tree fell. I was laying in bed. It like, how do I put it? It like it scraped my bedroom window. It didn't, do no damage, but hearing it, I was like, what the hell was that? And I went outside. I opened the curtains and all I saw was tree. And then I want to say probably 45 minutes later, the other 2 trees fell over. The weight of one pushed on the other one. Baby, they just fell. It was the weirdest thing. I was like, wow. But I'm just glad they didn't hit my home. Like, and then what was so crazy about it is my neighbor, as soon as I told him, as soon as things cleared up, he came over and started cutting them things into pieces. I had firewood last year. I still got some firewood to burn in my fireplace. I thought that was amazing. He didn't charge me or anything. He just came. That was what he did. He was, I don't know if he was a lumberjack or what, but he came over with chainsaws. Baby, they was back there for hours cutting these trees. It kind of upset me because I lost a lot of shade in my backyard. But like I said, I got me some firewood. Very concise message. Okay, so I wanted to pull a card from this deck. But the trees falling over symbolize the cycle of life and death. When I looked it up, spiritual meaning of it, I was like, wow. Imagination. I was just saying that. I was just saying how spirit wants you to tap into your imagination. Bottom of the deck, blame? What the freak? Okay, imagination says, I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. I love how this is purple because it's giving crown chakra. But anyway, the blame energy. I accept responsibility for my well-being. There's that patience again. Patience keeps showing up too. I just feel like you can't rush this process. You got to trust this process. Ooh. Ooh. You can't rush this process. You got to trust this process. Let me get you up out of here. Bye. Let's see. Why is imagination coming out? What does the collective need to know about that? All right. By its very nature, the physical body is limited by the 3 dimensions, but your mind is free to travel without boundaries and merge with the cosmic consciousness. Your mind is a great creator, and your imagination is its toolbox. Everything in this life begins with the energy of imagination. You know, I heard somebody say the strongest force in the universe is not love, it's our thoughts. The strongest force in the universe is our thoughts. We create this reality. Everything in life begins with the energy of imagination. Thoughts are real, and they can manifest themselves into the physical world. I just said that. Train your mind to only have positive thoughts, and you will attract positivity into your life. Let me repeat that for the ones in the back that didn't hear that. Train your mind to only have positive thoughts, and you will attract positivity into your life. If you can see it, you can be it. Visualize the components that you want in your life and imbue those thoughts with love, and they will become your reality. Conversely, if your mind strays to negative thoughts, you will only bring that energy to you. Be positive and loving. Imagination is creativity. Express yourself and let your imagination assist you in letting go of any creative blocks and allow your dreams to come true. Remember, you are not doing this for other people. It is your soul opening up and singing its own unique song. Wow. Wow. That was deep. That was deep. So Spirit not only wants you to tap into your imagination, but to express yourself, collective, without any limitations. What's this blame? What? Why does... Let me see. Okay, this is about to be deep too. I could just feel it. It says, I accept responsibility for my well-being. It is so easy to give away the power to transform your life. Certainly, there have been people along your path who have shaped you into who you are today, but you are solely responsible for your own happiness. The ego can be very fragile, and if it comes under fire, the first instinct is to blame an outside force. Victim consciousness weakens the connection that we have to our soul source. This mindset says, I don't have the power inside myself to break free because someone else's power is stronger. That is an illusion. When you believe that someone else is responsible for your problems, that belief is the problem. Personal responsibility can empower you to change your reality. Lasting transformation always begins on the inside and works its way out. There is a difference between a reason and an excuse. I told you this was going to be deep. I knew this was going to be deep. A reason is valid and unavoidable. An excuse is an attempt to shift the blame. Wow. Oh, my goodness. All right, collective. I also see this patience energy. I accept that everything happens in divine order. Spirit said, read it. Earth has become a place of intense gratification. You must focus on the maximum. It's not about the destination. It's about the journey. This card has come to you because you need to learn the joy of anticipation. The process of doing is so rich in lessons, but when you concentrate only on the goal, those experiences are disregarded. Life is an unfolding, and the more patience you practice, the more you will let the universal energy celebrate itself through you and bring the experiences and situations your soul requires. You need to learn that there is a rhythm to everything in the universe, and the more you are living with patience, the more aware you are of the lessons your soul is studying. You are on a path. There are signposts. If you are speeding down the path, you will miss these little miracles and treasures that have been placed there. Wow. Deep message, fam. Yeah, I'm also seeing gratitude. I'm not going to read it, but I feel like it is time to express more gratitude, thankfulness for where you are right now, what you have right now. It says, I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. Oh, gosh. Spirit said, read it. Let me read it, collective. Let me read it. I love that it's the color green because I feel like that's the heart chakra energy. But anyway, it says, this soulful card is telling you that it's time to stop, close your eyes, and become mindful of the incredible gift that the universe has bestowed upon you in offering valuable and unique lessons. They are tailored especially for your soul. This is an important reminder to express your appreciation for what has been and what will be, and most importantly, who you are. It is time to acknowledge to the universe how thankful you are for being provided these opportunities for insights and understandings. It is also time for your soul to share recognition of all those loved ones in your life upon the earth or in spirit who have helped form you, who have helped form who you are now. You may even find it helpful to begin to write a list of all things that you're grateful for in your life. When you put forth the contemplation and the energy to do this, it awakens thoughts that acknowledge your connection to all that is. By bringing yourself into a state of gratitude, it not only has a transforming effect on the energy in the sacred space surrounding you, but also brings about an overall sense of health and well-being. I love that message. All right, fam, I'm done. I'm done. I feel like I have brought forth the message, okay? I hope this message brought you clarity and confirmation because that was my intention. I want to thank each and every one of you guys for being here. Please be aware of the fake accounts and people reaching out to you. I never reach out to anyone, so if anybody's doing that, that's not me. You don't have to ask me. It's not me, okay? Thank you so much, Audrey. Thank you, love. Let's say that right because your name flew. Yes. Thank you guys for the gifts. Thank you for hitting that like button. Thank you for your subscriptions. To all my new subscribers, welcome. I hope you guys enjoyed this message. I enjoyed giving it to you. You got scammed. Fam, you gotta listen. On just about everything I post on my TikTok, I say I never reach out. And I ain't about to begin to reach out either. So if anybody's doing that, please report them, ignore them. Anyway, that's what I have for you, collective. I'm wishing you guys nothing but the best. Again, thank you for all the positive comments, for the gifts, and just for your time in general. And y'all take care and be safe. Peace.